Hi, I'm Mo, and I'm trapped in Fallout. Today I'm going to show you how to get your hands on the unique weapon Experimental MIRV. The Experimental MIRV is found in the National Guard Depot. However, to get it, we actually need to collect 4 out of 5 tapes in the game. Now these tapes actually hold the access code that is inside the armory. It is a locked section of the armory. We will need to go and travel around the wasteland to get these particular tapes. The first tape can be found in an abandoned shack right next to Rockbreaker's Last Gas. Rockbreaker's Last Gas can be found east of Vault 87. Once you get here, the shack can be seen on top of a hill. The easiest way to get there is to follow this path. So we will head west up this hill, and eventually this will take us all the way around to the shack. So let's go ahead and go to the shack. And the moment we are able to go inside the shack, we will find the tape sitting on top of a workbench. So when you are able to, just go ahead and go inside. And as you go inside, on your left hand side, you will see 4 of the 5 tapes. Go ahead and pick it up. The next tape can be found in Hallowed Moors Cemetery. It is directly north of Big Town. Once you've made it to the cemetery, go inside the building, and the tape should be sitting on top of a pedestal. Go ahead and grab it. A third tape can be found in the Grizzly Diner. The Grizzly Diner can be found northeast of the minefield. Once you make it to the diner, the tape itself is found at the back of the diner, sitting on top of a table. Right over here. Go ahead and grab it. The fourth tape can be found directly north of the Anchorage Memorial. The Anchorage Memorial can be found directly southeast of the Super Duper Mart. Once you make it to the Anchorage Memorial, if you go north, from this vantage point, you should see what looks like a truck and a small tent. That's where we're going to head. The easiest way to get there is to simply jump off here and then use the shoreline over there to jump onto the road. Now be warned that there may be a super mutant inside this tent.
Good fight.
And once you're able to, go inside, and on the left hand side you should see a tape sitting on top of a desk. Go ahead and grab it. And with this, you should now have a total of 4 tapes. Now that we have at least 4 out of the 5 tapes, we're going to go back to the National Depot. The National Guard Depot can be found directly south of Vault 108. It is also sitting on the north side of the edge of the DC. Once you make it to the entrance of the National Guard Depot, go ahead and go inside. Now, I should warn you that the National Guard Depot is filled with sentry bots, protectrons, Mr. Gutsies. It is a heavily fortified area with lots of high-level robot enemies, so do make sure that you have gear that is strong enough to be able to defend yourself and to be able to take them out. So, with that said, once you're actually inside the guard depot, head east up this set of stairs. And as you do, what we'll need to do is jump over to this ledge over this pipe. So go ahead and just jump over. And when you do, we want to now head southwest through that door over there. So carefully navigate your way over there, making sure not to fall through the hole on the floor. And what we would usually do is go through a really long path, going through another set of doors in another area of the building. What we're going to do is take a slight shortcut by placing a barrel down here, jumping on top of the barrel, and then sort of getting access to this top floor. Now, the closest barrel that I found is to the north of this area, not too far from here. So go through this door, down this corridor, and you will emerge into another room. If you now look to your west, you will see a barrel on the floor. Go ahead and pick this up, and now walk backwards, as it is the most easiest way to get this barrel back over there. And as you do, go ahead and put the barrel down here. And now we will use this barrel as a platform to jump over there and then hopefully shimmy our way to the top. Now, the easiest way that I've been able to do this is to simply hug this wall as you're walking over. And this ensures that you sort of don't get stuck in between here. So go ahead and let's try that. And now just slowly shimmy your way across. And you should now be on the top floor. With that, we're going to now jump over this barrel through that door over there. And as you do this, look to your south and hug this wall and follow it all the way around. And then go through that door over there that you see heading to the east. And when you go through that door, go south, jump down through this hole, and you should now see the switch. Go ahead and click on this switch, and the moment we do this, the door over there will open and a sentry bot will come out of it. We will need to take that down, so make sure you're prepared for that. So let's go ahead and take that sentry bot out. And like that, he is now been dealt with. Go ahead and activate this switch. And that should open this door here. Go down this door and into the armory. Now as you enter the armory, head south, activate this switch, and this should open this door here. And the portion of the armory that would not have been accessible to us is this portion here, which you need a code for. So activate this terminal and enter the code. And this should now open the door. Now as you navigate into this area, there will be a feral ghoul in here that you will need to take out also. So be prepared for that. And once taking out that feral ghoul, if you now look to your right, you will see the Experimental MIRV. The Experimental MIRV is a unique version of the Fat Man. It has a base damage of 80 with a DPS of a whopping 20,336. The reason it has such a high DPS is because of its special effect. Unlike the Fat Man that once used fires a single mini nuke, the Experimental MIRV fires 8 mini nukes at the same time. Now, just to be clear, some unique weapons use up a single bullet or cell but fire multiple bullets or multiple cells. This doesn't actually do that. This literally fires 8 of your nukes in a single shot, like so. As you may have seen, this can be considered the best or the worst weapon in the game. It has an incredibly high DPS. However, the accuracy is so poor, the nukes can pretty much go flying in any random directions, meaning you may pretty much miss your mark on every occasion. And mini nukes aren't exactly common items to come by. So it is up to you to consider whether this is a weapon that is worth using or not. It is also worth saying that if you use this weapon in VAS, it's more than likely you will probably end up killing yourself, since the number of nukes that you are launching are likely to land right next to you. From full condition, the Experimental MIRV will break after 63 shots.